fancy intro music. Yeah! Woohoo!
Good morning, Star Trek Fleet Command fans. Today, as we get ready for October, which is going to have a lot of things rushing into it, I guess I'll drop a hint maybe towards the end of this video. Y'all all love hints for some reason. We're going to discuss the territory update in this video because Scopely was kind enough to drop a little Q&A to kind of answer some basic questions about what we know so that you can prepare your alliance and your server for the upcoming territory capture update, which Season 1, to remind you, will wipe all this. Like, you will start completely afresh as well as some other things. And since there's a lot of unknown here, and I will go ahead and just be honest, this video does not answer all the questions you're probably gonna have from territory. I have tried to get as many of those questions answered in the past few days as I can and try to give those in live streams and everything. And this is kind of like an aggregate there that's Scopely put together, but we'll see if it kind of answers your question. If it doesn't, as I do tend to say, if you have anything else, contact me on Facebook or Discord, and I'll try to expound if we can, or you can just drop a comment in the comment section below, and either myself or one of the other amazing Star Trek Fleet Commanders can answer. So let's talk about territory, and to do that, we are going to rotate our screen right into the Q&A. So here it is. Like I said, it's not necessarily too detailed. We'll go over, are the locations and services for territories changing with the reset? So for Season 1, the services and locations of territories will remain the same. So they're not adding any new territories, nor are they moving them around. However, we are adding new services to existing territories. So the plan is all the territories will stay the same and have all the exact same services, but some territories are going to get additional services, which is actually going to make those more valuable. So not only will they have their original services, they'll then have others. Now, the only drawback here is if you are a leader of an alliance, keep in mind you'll still have to run the cost of these. Like, you have to be able to afford to run all these services and activate them. And some of y'all might have a massive backlog. We have a lot of players, and we've been talking about this in the live streams, saving a lot of their isogen stuff to see what comes out. Alliances are going to need to be well stocked. Let's continue. With this being the first time territory is resetting, we didn't want to shake things up too much right out of the gate, which Scopely does typically do historically. They're going to come out really slow, try to pace themselves, and not overwhelm themselves. We'll see how it goes. We don't want to shake things up too much. However, additional ideas for future seasons will be looked with feedback coming up. They are saying adamantly they want feedback, so we'll see how that goes. Next up, are the rules for territory captures changing, such as the number of territories a single alliance can hold? And that's not changing at all. So if you're an alliance, you can hold up to 5 territories. You do have to have at least a 1-star, 2-star, and then 3-star. You can't just jump straight into a 3-star, but generally speaking, yeah, you are in the same kind of molds as you've been in. Again, the only thing really changing, some of the reward systems, events, and a couple of the services being added. Everything else staying the same. These will be the same for Season 1. If you'd like to see these change in the future seasons, be sure to let us know on the official community channels. You can let me know. You can do it in the official Discord. You can do it on Reddit, Twitter, etc. Let Scopely know what you want. And again, comment section is always huge, and we know that they watch these videos, whether it's my content or DJ's content, other content creators. We have an amazing group of content creators here who really, kind of push the envelope sometimes. But moving on, how long does the season pass last for? Season pass lasts for 3 months. The events, milestones, and rewards will be able to be earned over 3 months. So instead of being a 1-month battle pass that goes 3 times for Season 1, it's actually going to be one long 3-month battle pass, and there's no overflow. So obviously it's centered around updating this area of the game, and you're going to see some things that kind of do that, and everything else is basically going to stay the same. I mean, we'll see. I'm tentatively looking for, I don't even know how to, I'm not optimistic, but I'm also not looking forward to it. So a couple quick little visuals for you here. 3 stars staying the same. So you will have 6 different 3 stars, which is where we expect to see the pickle added. We'll see that in the questionnaire here in just a second. So that means that we have got roughly, and this is just going server to server, roughly enough room for 15 to 20 alliances to have some territory, whether it be 1 or 5. Now that can vary server to server, but generally that's how it's laid out, and that's going to stay how it is. There are no plans at the moment to add more. It has been asked and requested many times that Tola get added in, even as a singular standalone, but right now the map stays exactly the same. Back over to the questions. So it's going to last for 3 months. Is there an overflow? There is no overflow to the territory capture update. None at all. No overflow. Why? I don't know. We can't have too many people having the treasury, y'all. Do y'all understand that the treasury is valuable and we can't have people like expediting their treasury unlock by an extra month? Absolutely impossible. Now, keep in mind, I'm making sarcastic comments while I don't know what the reward structure is. And over the 3 months, we'll see if it's either really good, as in players should put a lot of effort into working a territory, or if it's complete overhyped and it falls flat like a duck. We'll have to wait and see. Because territory has been a feature that players have been asking for a long time to get updated. And coming this Tuesday, you're going to have another feature updated in the game. In fact, the feature that's probably received the most work, probably going to get more. There's your hint. The feature that's gotten the most attention this year, it's going to get some more. And I also have added into that one, like with another live stream hint. You know what? This one you got to attend to the content. So here's your hint. The feature getting added to or worked on this month is the one that's already gotten the most attention over the past year. So you can kind of take an idea of what that could be. Yes, for the next 24 hours. Will we be adding G5 mining nodes to territory space? Yes, they'll be located in the tier 3 territories. Now, the curious thing here is, what are they going to do with the G4 and G3 nodes that are already there? Or are they simply going to add G5 and have them spaced in at the same spot? Or are they going to take one of the G3 spots in territory and turn it into G5? So then you have 3, 4, 5. What are they going to do when 6-star comes out? Oh man, that's an even more of a mind. I can't say that word on YouTube. Oh, I got a button. That's even more of a mind. Yeah. So are there any changes to stability lag for territory capture? I do appreciate the amount of time that went in to answer this one. The team has been working on a variety of back-end adjustments over the past few months. You may have noticed that over the course of September, all servers went down for a 2-hour maintenance for this exact reason. Oh, I thought the reason for the 2-hour maintenance was to break the battle logs so that they don't work anymore, because that's what happened. While we know there are always more improvements we can make, the team is hard at work each month to address these concerns, but we are aware that more work is needed to improve the experience. Large ship battles occur in singular systems. Noted. And I heard the Monavine blueprints can be earned as territory service. Which tier? Tier 3 territories. So there are 6 territories in the game. If you don't know where they are, guess we'll go ahead and show them to you. So those territories are Freeland, right here next to me. Barassa, over there. You go up to Corva, all the way up to Makala, down to Tholis, and then finally Nehemiah. So those are your 6 areas that are 3-star. Now, how will they do it? They updated territories to where every 3-star has ISS Jelly BPs. Will they do that for the Gilded Pickle? We'll wait and see. See, my Gilded Pickle actually needs to go out and grind again, because as you tier it up, the grind gets redonkulous. So let's actually drop you back out there while I'm working on this video. So anyway, back to the last questions one more time. Let's wrap up this Q&A here. Are the territory capture isogen nodes or particles being changed in any way for Season 1? Season 1, all those features will stay the same. We are, however, adding a new resource, the chronometric particles, which will be used to research tree extension for territory capture Season 1. Now, the only difficulty here is they don't explain how that sourcing is actually going to be provided. They are adding a new resource, chronometric particles, which would line up with the other particles that we already have, like Metreon and Phantom, etc. But how are they going to source it? Well, they don't really say. Now, for those that don't know, different races in the territory area, like the Bolians, for example, coincide with the type of particle they're providing. And then the 3-star territories will provide a special particle if that service gets activated. So what I can do is go back to territory on our map, and then you can kind of see, well, actually, we just hit this. We'll go to our territory button. You see next takeover a ways away. And then you can see the Metreon particle generator. So maybe they do add it in as a service that you can activate, but they didn't list that. So it's very curious how we're going to source that particle. But other particles right here, as you see, are sourced through activating the service in their respective territories. So there's a brief Q&A of something that you probably missed from Scopely, because I don't think it got pushed out, really, that they made this post. But if they did and you saw it, awesome. Hopefully the hint is something that you were looking for. If not, and as always, I appreciate y'all being here. If there's any questions, comments, as always, I keep saying the same thing multiple times. Oh, well. Comment section down below. Let me know what you think. Live long and plunder. Stay safe for the Space Cowboys. Deuces. That's me. Catch you in the next video. We're outie. Don't forget Battle Pass giveaway tomorrow. Woo!
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.